Hey guys, so here we are with the sixth video, and in this video I'm going to add kind of a stab sound to this that I've got in my head. Okay, so I got in my head what I'm going for. I'm going to drag in the operator stabs and effects from the master template and pop that right in. And apparently this already has like a stab in there. I'm going to get rid of that. This clip, don't want that. Let's take a look here. All right, and I could scroll through some of these other stab sounds, but this is pretty much what I want. I'm going to add some effects later on, but I think this is a good sound to work with. And I'm just hitting two notes, and I'll just record one note in. Okay, and let me just duplicate that because I'm thinking a quick double stab here. It seems a little bit unnatural to have these so dead on with each other, so I'll just move these a little. Now I'm going to turn off the grid here. And maybe move this ahead just a tad. Actually, I like it sounding a little late. All right, cool. So I've got the notes in there. And now I just need to dial in the sound a little bit more. I think I want to add a little LFO. Here we go, just a little bit off tune. Okay. And let's take a look at it. We're running a corpus on top of this, which is really great. It gives like an extra percussive type of sound. So let me kind of show you before and after. And then I can affect a lot of different things. I kind of like the setting the way it is. I can change the wet dry. There's a little inharmonic on here, which I like. I'll bring it back down though. Yeah, I think this is just right where I want it, to be honest. I could probably play with the decay a little bit. I've got all these effects racks that I've created in advance that I think are pretty good. So I'm going to test a few out. Okay, so I kind of like this one and I kind of like the second one too. So I might incorporate. But I want them to be a bit more subtle, actually a lot more subtle. So let's drop that reverb down. And now we'll drop the ping pong. Very subtle, but I like that. Definitely adds something. Back the feedback a little bit. Just tickles the ears. If you're wearing headphones, you can kind of hear just the little subtleties in the sides of your earphones, which is kind of what I'm going for. And now let me check this out here. I'll go ahead and close this. Great, so that adds like a nice little atmosphere around the sound, which is cool. And let me, I'm going to kind of mix it into the song. Turn it up a little bit. So now it's kind of like a call and response. You know, I've got this first part here, these parts here, so that's kind of the first part, and then this part is like the response. You'll find that in a lot of songs, kind of like this call and response type of thing. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Then I can toy with some of these sends as well, if I want to add. And what I do is I kind of turn up the effect pretty high so I hear what it's doing, and then I back it off to where I kind of barely notice it. I don't even think I need that. These are just reverbs. Saturation here. So I kind of like that tail end part. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to duplicate this part here. And I'm going to kind of emphasize that. Oh, let me play this. And I'm going to turn off the delay. Okay, so I got a nice little reverb tail there. That sounds pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze and flatten this track. down.